Hello, welcome to a new video and happy new year. We have been busy over the break. We have been completing some objectives. We have been completing some live events. So let's go claim those. We've now completed the Winter Wildcards exhibition. We've done all 9 or 10 things that you have to do. We get a Gnabry out of it. Probably won't get in the team, but still a nice card to have. And then we get some cool cosmetics as well, which we'll look to apply on some players. And we also get a nice Evo, which is the out wide Evo, mainly for Tiki Taka. So if there's a player for that, we will go and apply Tiki Taka to them. In terms of our team, as the title of the video suggests, we have been trying centre backs. We have been trying Tar, Bombito, and we packed Lacroix last video, so he's untradeable. So Bombito and Lacroix is our centre back partnership. And I'll just get straight into it. We sold Tar, not because he wasn't very good. I think he is the best centre-back out of all 3 of them. But it's because he was tradable. We bought him for under 30k, so we sold him for 50, try and make some coins. And then that means that we just have an untradeable team, an untradeable duo at the back, which we will now test. So the first things that you will notice with Bombito, yes, he's got 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, and he is 6'3", so all that's nice. But what you will notice is that he's missing playstyles. He's missing Anticipate, he's missing Bruiser, he's also missing Jockey. Jockey isn't the biggest deal in the world, it's mainly Anticipate and Bruiser, especially for the tackles that you want to make those tackles really stick. Whether it is a shoulder-to-shoulder tackle that I quite like doing a lot, which is when you hold down A, which is in the advanced defending, or whether it's just when you're in a tight spot and you just need the player to stick his leg out to get the ball. I feel like those are the chances that Bombito misses, where someone like Tar and even Lacroix to a lesser extent, he will do those. And I think it's got to do something with the Anticipate playstyle, because stats-wise they're not too different, but you can see that Lacroix, he has Anticipate, and that genuinely really helps when trying to make a tackle and just when trying to get across the man to put yourself in between the man and the ball, which is sometimes what the advanced defending does. When you hold down A, it like shoves the man and gets your defender in between to keep the ball, rather than making a circle tackle and you may just get the man and draw a foul. And not really the aim of this video, but we've also been trying fullbacks, and with the new meta where people are pinging it cross field from one side to the other, having tall fullbacks genuinely helps, because it means they can win the header. They might not get it every time because it might be a little bit out of position, but having those tall fullbacks genuinely helps. You can just win the header versus the winger that tends to be slightly weaker, and having the playstyles as well can actually help a bunch. So if you have a Bruiser or Anticipate on that fullback, it means they're more likely to win the header as well. So here with Lorente, he's got good rolls, and he also has some decent enough playstyles, but it's mainly just the height, because wingers tend to be short. So if they're pinging across, that goes to the other side of the pitch, and you can get someone that just wins it in the air before it even gets to the winger. That is why you want these players. And a shout out to Theo, because in terms of having the playstyles and having the build, this is basically him. He is 6 foot, same as Lorente, but he has Anticipate, he has Bruiser, he has Rapid, he has Quick Step, he also has Jockey. So when it comes to actually defending, beating a winger, and having the strength to get the tackle and win the ball, especially with those cross-field passes, that is where he really comes in, because he has the strength and he has the jumping to be able to get them. Okay, so let's go into a game. We're just going to do the standard cup, so I can show you a little bit of what I mean with Bombito. So if I try and just give him the ball here. Oh no, he's going to score an own goal. No! I've been having issues with this tournament. There is awful glare, terrible, just don't want to play the tournament. I cannot see a thing. In the centre of the pitch, whenever you go to the right, what is that light? How is this in the game? Why can I not see anything? It seems to be okay if I keep the ball down to the left, but I've basically got one half of the pitch that I cannot play in, because if I try and pass it over there, I can't see anything. I can't see, he just disappears Cool, so let's use this team in the Winter Wildcards tournament. We're going to keep Bombito because he's really the main one which I think you will notice the difference with on what I mean with the tackling, where he gets alongside, side by side, especially against someone like Tosin who has Anticipate and Bruiser versus Bombito who doesn't have Anticipate or Bruiser. I think that's when you notice the tackling. So let's go into the tournament, let's see how we get on. Of course, this guy, don't care what he has. I've also gone into the settings and activated... Oh, okay, I forgot this happens. Every time you play the first game, it quits you out. Here we are, EA hit me with a DNF for disconnecting in the last game, even though I never actually logged out of their own server. So yeah, great. That is just something that happens and seems to happen on the first game every time. And as I was saying, the reason why I put the controller top right isn't really so anyone can see what buttons I'm pressing, is so I can see what buttons I'm pressing, because I've had it in multiple games where my button press seems to get reversed, whether I'm either running down the wing and my player will stop and start running in the opposite direction even though I've not told him to, or I will go for a pass or even a shot in front of goal and I will see the direction will change and suddenly go backwards and I'll just completely miss the goal, or the pass will do a complete 180. In terms of pace, Bombito is really nice pace-wise. Like, pace is not the issue at all. It's really when it comes to winning the ball and trying to make the tackle where you just feel like he is lacking over other players. So this is Bombito. He's not the best dribbler. Right, maybe a chance for Bombito to shine. Okay. I did not need Tosin just leaving the space completely free. Go on, Bombito, get stuck in. Doesn't quite reach that. And I wonder if that's me or if that is a lack of anticipate. Whereas with Tar, I felt like I was going into challenges like that and he just has the extra reach for it. He will get that. You go, maybe Bombito can test him. Nice, there we go. I was holding L2, I didn't even press tackle then. It was just L2 and try to make him run into the ball. So his normal jockey doesn't feel too bad, but you can tell that he would feel nicer with it. Bombito. In terms of pace, Bombito gets that. And then when the winger is a bit weaker, like Dembele is sometimes, he is able to just shove him off the ball. Here we go, another chance, get stuck in there, and he got stuck in there well. And again, like his recovery pace is quick enough to get that. You see, so there Bombito's completely missed it. I think that was a good chance with a tackle, but he has completely missed it. And it's those scenarios where I think someone like Tar does intercept that. Or does at least get to it. Well in from Bombito again. Because as we're seeing with Bombito, even though in fairness to him, like, he's done well, he has missed a couple of tackles that someone like Tar was making because he has the play styles, he has the anticipate. Is he not offside? But there, do you see how Tosin just gets across him so well? That is something that Tosin just does way better than Bombito. Because Tosin has Bruiser and he's got anticipate, like, he just does get across the man, especially with the way that I like to tackle. Because I don't try to press circle too much if I can help it. You defend so little with your actual centre backs now. It is just about trying to keep shape with your forwards and your CDMs. And then when you do have to do something with your centre backs. It's just hoping they can actually put the tackle in. We're in trouble now. Miles off. And Bombito's there to intercept. Very nice. Come on, Bombito. No. I feel like is that the position where you notice intercept plus properly working? What on earth is that through ball? But okay, that's it. That's the win. 3-0 in the final, so we've completed that objective. Right, let's go claim those objectives. We get some nice packs at least. We can save them for the promo. But yeah, in terms of Bombito, we just played a few games there, and he is one of those players where I would prefer a Tar. Tar in the situation is so good, and he is much better. Not only are his stats higher, but I genuinely think it just comes down to these playstyles. Tar has Anticipate, he has Bruiser. I think that's one of the keys. And Bombito's just missing. He feels like he's missing a little something. The tackles don't quite stick, although I know he wasn't tested too much there, but the tackles just don't quite stick. And his 95 pace, he doesn't necessarily feel that much quicker than someone like a Tosin who has 82 pace. And I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because the sprint speed of Tosin's actually quite high already, so it could be something like that. And perhaps acceleration doesn't matter that much because they're both lengthy players, so they'll get up to speed, and once they get there, they're going to catch the player. Maybe. But yeah, in that sense, I think a Chempong is actually better than Bombito. I think Juan Jesus is actually better than Bombito from what I've used him. And again, it is just those two playstyles. Anticipate, Bruiser are so important. They generally make a difference. But that's going to be the video for now. We are still using Lacroix and Bombito in our main team. You'd have seen from earlier that I sold Tar, so this still stays, but that's going to be the video for now. So hope you enjoyed the video and see you on the next one.